No, I never did.
You're good. All right. Get her going on. Send a tweet out. Here we go. We got Rooks typing in the chat. So we got a sit start question. I had one early this morning, and I'm curious what you guys think. I have, it's the Fantasy Puck Content Creators League. I have 4 center onlys, 3 spots of which I can place them, 2 center spots, and a util. I had Malkin versus Vancouver, Eriksson Ek versus Philly, Trocheck versus Anaheim, and Hurdle versus San Jose. So I had 4 centers, 3 spots, and I think the only one that I really wanted to sit was either Hurdle or Malkin. I went with Hurdle. Malkin has been kind of cold, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, I actually think I saw that and voted on it. I was with the overwhelming majority, like sit Malkin for Hurdle.
Yeah,
just the matchups.
I think that's. I mean, not only the matchups, but I don't know. I watched that Edmonton Pittsburgh game last night. Pittsburgh looked really good. Skinner looked better. Blomqvist looked good for the first fucking 35 shots.
First half of the game. Good God, yeah.
35 shots was half the game. It was nuts. Edmonton was out there. But yeah, so I think Malkin was he's the sit. So if anybody's curious, Malkin's going to go off today.
It was a good night to own Ekholm last night.
Yeah, I have Ekholm too. I think I only have him in one spot, but happy about that.
It's like a mix of the two, right? Like on the one hand, obviously people are driven by recency more than anything else. So yeah, they didn't score yesterday, so obviously he's not going to score again ever in his life.
Well, you know, the matchups too. Like my center is now playing Philly, Anaheim, and San Jose. The odds have got to be in your favor. Like Vancouver, you know, they can drop one for sure, but I don't know. Like you're saying, recency bias. People are
or even if the Sharks win, it's going to be like 6-5. It's not going to be a 2-1 game.
And then the other one too is like Malkin started the entire season super hot too, right? Like unless we expect him to become, you know, hard trophy contending, he's probably going to drop off soon.
All right, boys. One's coming in from Rook in the Discord. Let me see if I can present, share screen. Can I do it to Discord? I don't think so.
Yeah, you just do a window.
Window. There you go. Perfect. So, Rook is here wondering which goalie I should sit if all 3 are playing. UPL versus Detroit, Stellaris versus Boston, Lankinen versus Pittsburgh. I think my gut automatically says UPL is sitting on the hop.
Yeah, in terms of players, I think I don't trust UPL. I don't trust 6K in the same way. And then I would say in terms of teams, probably as the Leafs fan, don't start Stellaris. But yeah, probably UPL first.
Stellaris always looks so good.
But that Boston Toronto game could go either way. It could be like a 2-1 game or a 6-5 with I think both those teams have dropped 2 in a row now.
Let me check. I got those
so they're both going to want to come in hot.
Toronto's just been horrendous. What, like 11 goals conceded over the last 2 games? Like it's been
their power play. I forget who put the tweet out, but it's like 12 for 100 and something in the last a long time. So nobody, UPL, Stellaris, Lankinen. UPL is not confirmed, but he is projected. Stellaris projected using left wing lock here. And then Lankinen, I'm guessing that's a late game. Yeah, projected. So nobody's. See, the tricky part with this is too, like if you sit Luukkonen, who goes at 1, and then 2 of your other guys don't play,
right?
Or like, you know, 1 out of the 2 play, then you only get 1 start here.
Yeah. It also depends if you're meeting start minimums this week or not, right?
Yeah. So I don't know, Rook, are you in? Are you watching it all? If you throw in the chat, where are your goalie men's at? we'll see.
Assuming all three play, I almost feel like Lankinen is a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably put in Lankinen.
For me personally, I'd rather stay out of that Toronto-Boston game unless UPL doesn't play.
So he's got all of
meant
his
to start needs.
Want to hang out? Come here, baby. Here's my girl. She wants to be live on YouTube. All right, so this guy wants to know, should he play UPL, Lankinen, or Stolarz?
Stolarz.
He should play Stolarz, and then who else? UPL or Lankinen?
UPL.
Oof. I don't know. What if UPL is not as good? All right. Maggie says UPL and Stolarz, guys. But I'm going to disagree. I think it's Lankinen and Stolarz. So he met his start needs. So I think, yeah, UPL, even though it's an earlier game, I think the thing is to sit him.
Assuming all three play, which who knows?
We'll see. I want to stay on top of that as far as goalie starts. The only confirmed that we have is Ersson versus the Wild, Lyon versus UPL. And to be honest with you, I like the Red Wings in that one. So it's like even if he is playing, I think that's a sit. Let me check. I might be able to.
So he was saying
my game odds
because he was saying because of the way scoring is set up, saves are just super valued, and he was saying that he doesn't care about the goals against so long as they get absolutely peppered.
Oh yeah. It's 0.5 for save, -1 for a goal against. That's
so maybe we should be looking at which team do we think would get absolutely blasted? Because
so let's check.
I mean, Detroit is also a bad choice in that case. Didn't they have 11 shots on goal like one of the other nights? Like they don't even shoot.
And it was a 1-0 game.
Yeah, it's a 1-0 game.
Yeah,
so
Detroit has
shutout. I don't know.
Detroit has the least shots on goal per game of any team.
Stolarz and Lankinen, man. UPL might not face many shots, and the ones he faces, like with the way he's playing, they might all go in. So
I mean, on the other side, Pittsburgh is 5 in shots on goal per game, and Boston is 6 in shots on goal per game in the league. Perfect. So like, even if they wind up dropping it, you're still going to see a bunch of shots from both of those. So that further solidifies it for me. It's UPL sitting. Do you agree? Yeah, we're good. All right, next one.
Bravest face.
Yeah, face off with bangers. Vetrano versus Foligno. Vetrano's so cold right now, man. I think for me, I mean, Foligno jumps out right out of
Foligno.
The game.
Oh yeah,
Foligno.
And he's got the deployment on that team, and
he's on.
I think they tried other people. Yeah, they tried other people there, and they still go back to Foligno.
Vetrano doesn't take any face-offs, period. And then the second one is like he's averaging 16 the upper end is he gets 16 minutes a night, and then for most of the time he gets like 14 and a half minutes. So Foligno.
Yeah, give me that. 25 hits in the last 10 games for Foligno. 2.5 hits a game, 6 blocks. Yeah, that's an easy one. I think that's Foligno all day. I know, like I have Vetrano, I'm kind of waiting him out. I know his wife just had a kid, so maybe he's like
dad strength. He's got to kick in.
It should be coming any minute now. So
but also no sleep. So I mean,
yeah, and that's
where it comes from,
dude. A few years ago, there was a stat out there that like I guess Carey Price just had a kid, and his stats while he was on the road were just so much better because he was in a hotel. Like sleep, yeah, exactly. So yeah. All right, we got a couple more here in the YouTube chat. Play 2, Buchnevich versus Montreal, Konechny versus Minnesota, Marner versus Boston, Pettersson, Pitt. Play 2. I mean, Marner, you got to start your studs. So Marner is a lock for me.
I almost feel like he had Booch against Montreal.
Yeah, I like that play too. But I also think Pettersson is in the conversation. Like Peterka and Konechny, I think would be the easy sits if we're working from the bottom up. And if we're working from the top down, like Marner's the easy play. So really, I don't know how much you guys agree on this one, but it's between Booch and Pet EP.
I'm
I
going
play
Booch.
Marner. I play Marner and Booch. Yeah, Monty's been a sieve. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, I think that's the one. I'll be with you guys on that. Like, I'll take Buchnevich there too.
Because even I personally sat Pedersen today for Eklund.
Oh my god, William Eklund.
Yeah, on the Sharks.
Man, things are not looking good for Pedersen right now.
Bravest faced, I'm with you, man.
Eklund's
I drafted
been that
Toronto.
consistent for me. Like, I can't not play him. Yeah, I mean,
Bravest face, I'm with you, man.
He's half point per game by now, or right now. I don't know. I know it's Pittsburgh and they stand a good chance of getting some goals in, but actually, they'll probably start Ned tonight. And Ned's, I mean, both Ned and Blomqvist have been as good.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Ned.
Yeah.
And Blomqvist was busy last night, and he's got to be tired. All right, Wolf over UPL. I think I lean UPL in this one. Dave, if you throw in the chat some like scoring, because this could be a case like, the last goalie question where if shots on goal against like outweigh a win or things like that, like I think I could see Wolf just because, Wolf versus Winnipeg and Luukkonen versus Detroit. I think the better chance of a win is probably coming from Detroit, that matchup with UPL. And I think Wolf has the better chance of just like chugging shots against, but it'll probably drop the game, in my opinion.
I mean, do we see Winnipeg winning, all 82 games of the season? They got to drop one eventually.
No, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Who do they have? Are they playing? Points. Are they putting Comrie out there today? No, it's going to be Hellboy.
No, they're going to start Hellboy.
It's going to be Helly. Oh, God.
And then they wonder why they can't get out of the first round. Like,
yeah, he's tired, eh?
Guy plays literally 60, 65 games. It's like, God. I would say it depends on the scoring. Yeah, just responding to Bravest face too. Like I'm with you on drafting Vetrano. Like I think Vetrano is one of those ones too where he's 24-25 Vetrano is not 23-24 Vetrano, but then you are married to the idea that he is 23-24. 23-24. Sorry. The same version this season is probably Ross Colton, not old Frank Vetrano. So, yeah, I don't know. Frank, in probably shallower leagues, you probably need that spot more than you need his production.
The ones where I'm holding him are 12-team leagues. And, I mean, it's a deep bench. It's the listener league, so there's 19 active or 19 roster spots, and it's deep. So I still got Frankie B there.
Enough.
Yeah. It's just easy to bench, and he's extra games with all those off day games. Like, yeah, you'll sit on the heavy days, but just that added flexibility. 5 bench, have him for those off nights on the off chance that he does something. Are we all right? We got to wait.
It depends on the
Dave
scoring.
Yeah.
Calgary playing the Jets. Yeah, they're gonna see a lot of puck.
Dave, I think
I want Wolf to be honest.
I think Wolf's the call if saves are like weighted heavier than like a win, or like if it's a Cats league with save percentage and goals against or something like that. For me, it's UPL. But I think Wolf, if you're in a league like a volume league of any kind, whether it's Cats with saves, then I think Wolf might be the call.
Is Wolf even guaranteed to start?
No. The only confirmed goalies are Erison, Lyon, Montembeault, and Jonathan Quick. I mean, that's it for the day. For the whole day.
That's the problem too, where you were saying they play at 1. So he's going to have to make the UPL choice quick. I think if UPL starts, you just start UPL and roll with whatever happens. But yeah, I guess that's the decision. That probably is what it is.
So I had a fun question come in through DM on Discord here. So I had a buddy who early in the week, his goalies went down like -20, but he only had 2 starts. Like, can you not play your goalies for the rest of the week and then negate that 20 points? Like when it says you lose all your,
Yes.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yes, I've done it. and I've won a week because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like literally using no pickups on goalies for the rest of the week and then just picking up skaters. Not only do you get those 20 points back, but you also get like the positive for the skater streams. I think that is huge. So like,
and it's
late in the week,
because
like we are right now, maybe you're thinking about goalies, but like Mondays, fucking throw them out there.
And the weird one is it's kind of a weirdly perfect and imperfect system, because obviously if you get like, a Shesty shutout early on, you need to stream a goalie at some point just to make sure those points tack on. But yeah, it can work invertly. Yeah.
All right, next question here. Play 2 if all of them play: Lindgren versus Tampa, Ingram versus LA, Ned versus Vancouver, and Dostal versus the Rangers. That's tough.
I feel like Lindgren's probably the closest to a lock. You want to play Lindgren against Tampa?
Washington is stupidly hot. Like, what is up with that team? Are they just devoted to Ovi? And
no, they got a couple games.
No. They're actually getting depth scoring.
Like what? 5 games in a row. The only team hotter than them in the league right now
is Winnipeg. And probably Minnesota.
Minnesota's still on a win for
Rangers are hot right now too.
Rangers are good too. Yeah, Rangers are good.
So, I mean, in terms of opponents, Alan, it sounded like you were leaning.
I was leaning toward Ingram.
Yeah, I would do that too. And then Ned versus Vancouver. I wonder if this is going to be a game they get up for. Just getting trounced last night. But again, that's like a lot of. I think they're at Vancouver. Yeah, so they're on a Western
is LA
road
at
trip.
Because I think LA's the one where they went on a crazy long road trip, and now they're back home, right? Like, I don't Crypto.com arena.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they're in LA. So Utah. I mean, that's not a huge, that's not a huge flight or anything.
Dostal is probably going to get a shit ton. Oh, sorry, I meant like he's going to get like a ton of.
He's going to see
volume, no?
Yeah, he's
going to see rubber everywhere. So I don't know. Dostal and Lindgren
in volume league, yeah.
I am completely on the other side. Like for me, it's Ned and Ingram. Those would be the two that I'd pick. Like Anaheim, I think is just going to absolutely drop this game versus New York. Tampa, Washington, that can go any type of way. Alan, I mean, you're a Tampa fan. They have been,
and that's how I'm like, really, like,
yeah.
No, thank you.
And the offense is there for them.
I'd say the greatest chance of wins, TJ, yeah, Ingram and Ned, but volume,
Dostal.
Probably go Lindgren and Dostal.
Yeah. So really,
it depends on your scoring.
Yeah.
Is Vancouver a guaranteed L against Pittsburgh? I don't.
No,
not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. But I think Washington is likely to beat Tampa. If I'm honest, like between the two, I would leave Washington. But
I feel like Ned is one of the stronger individual goalies in that lineup.
You got to see this, Alan. So BB James Bond, am I crazy for starting Granlund over Pettersson? You're going Eklund over Pettersson.
No, yeah, I'm going Eklund over Pettersson.
Not bad. Raj, he agrees with us on that first question from Rook. Yeah, so Derek, I think Alan kind of hit this one on the head. If you need volume, we're both there with Jay. That Lindgren and Dostal are probably the two to pick from. Jay, don't want to speak for you, but I know Alan and I think Ingram and Ned is probably your best chance of a win, if that's more important to your roster. I think if I had to rank them, just using the 5-hole leagues as like reference, probably be Ingram, Ned, Dostal, Lindgren. And the only reason I have Dostal ahead of Lindgren is just I think
so much volume.
He's going to get peppered. He's going to be fucking au poivre, man. Next up, we got Ryan McMichael or Hayton in a very deep bangers. McMike is hot as fuck right now. So for me, I think
that was my gut reaction is McMichael. Yeah,
I'll take McMike here. MC Baird Mike
Baird Hayton is what? PP1 L1. Is that McMichael's not, right? McMichael is
no, McMichael's in the depth, but like Alan said,
he's hot right now.
That's the depth scoring is going off in Washington right now, and Oh, my screen just turned off. I hate when that fucking. I don't know why it happens. Yeah, Washington versus Tampa. I feel like you're really going to be leaning on that depth because, like, your top line, your top D, like Tampa's not a deep team, so I feel whoever's getting that line one, pairing one matchup is going to be kind of muted
in the D zone for a lot of it.
Yeah. So that'll probably be your Strome, the Wilson, Ovechkin bits, and I think McMike. He's on line 2 with who? PLD and Manji. I think that's line 2 right now.
Right. Sounds right.
So yeah, I'm all over McMike right now. He'd be my pick, and that's who he's got in. And I think like Utah's kind of like quiet right now. Only 1 goal versus Colorado, no goals versus Utah, and then they're going into LA right now. So, or versus Ottawa.
The injuries, right? It's the D injuries. I don't know what's going on
it's,
there.
It's Marino and Dursey. They're not like, they're not catalysts for the offense. Dursey is, but Marino is just like that kind of Jack Johnson-y defensive defenseman.
You lost guys who have NHL experience.
Yeah, and they just put Yamamoto in the minors, so it's over. Yeah. All right, let's should we dip into the ad drop? I know these guys probably aren't listening, but it'll be good for
hell yeah.
I didn't really have many bench issues on a lot of my teams today. My listener league team, like I want to get Huberdeau in. And I have Vetrano sitting for Huberdeau, and then I have just Mason Appleton on my fucking team. But I don't know. Blow bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this team is so easy. Like I only have 2 guys on the bench, so there's no real bench issues on that one. And then in the Fantasy Puck League, I don't want to jinx it, but I have not been behind all season. I've had a lead every minute of every matchup so far, and I'm playing Chris Wassel right now. My only bench issue was Malkin versus Hurdle. And Slafkovsky and Dunn are on IR. I got Binner and Alex Lyon playing. And I have an open right wing spot, but no ads left. So what are you gonna do? Ad drop channel here. So we got Swiss Cheese. He's got Tage Thompson. I don't really know what this is. What kind of question is this? 12-team head-to-head Cats redraft. I have Tage Thompson, and then it just says Granlund or Peterka.
I guess he wants to know which one to add or pick up.
Oh, so is he like trying to stack? I guess with Peterka?
I guess.
I just feel like that Tage Thompson.
I'm assuming he means like maybe drop one of these to pick up the other. I don't know.
I have no idea what that question means. Like this Tage Thompson bit just throws me through a bit. Like why? Yeah, what does that matter? I guess like maybe a stack with Peterka. I think I like Granlund here.
Oh
better,
yeah. I think it's the stack part.
Yeah.
Oh, Granlund, easy. Yeah.
That's why I voted for Granlund. Yeah.
All right, Bill is who should he be dropping for a Noonan?
All of it, bunch of scrubs.
Cooley could probably go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cooley would be the move. I mean, just move Konechny to IR for today. Well, he might be playing. It's not on your active roster though.
There you go. But
is everyone super into Peterka? Like maybe I'm just so
it's the deployment.
I'm
just so not into the Sabres in so many different ways.
But yeah, JJ is getting a lot of looks right now. All right. I'm trying to figure out here. 86 the waffle. Which forward should I drop to activate Barkov and keep my streaming spot?
Like, do we not see the common thread that Peterka shows up in every one of these rosters asking for advice? Like, maybe the common thread is the same common problem, but anyways.
Yeah, but the points he could get tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, I think Cousins is probably the guy you're dropping there.
Okay.
Top pity. I don't know. Laferriere, he's quieted down on quite a bit since moving off that top.
Laferriere, I was thinking Troy Terry could be on the block.
Yeah, I love those off nights.
Laferriere too, Like you look at his production, he doesn't do much peripherally. He's scoring a lot.
Yeah.
He's assisting a lot. So once that production dries up, like where's it going to come from?
And that's where, Cousins kind of has the edge. I think there's a little more hits that come out of him. Terry, does he hit or shoot or do anything? Can't remember.
Shoot, if anything. But no, I see Terry. You get that right wing flexibility.
And the off nights too.
Yeah. So yeah, Cousins. I second Cousins.
Right,
I think this just screams Peterka, but oh,
does he have Peterka?
He does.
Let's see.
He's starting Peterka actually.
So I'm gonna throw this up on the screen. Share screen charts. Yeah, this neat little thing here. And this is what you should focus on. So Terry, he's good in goals, assists, plus minus, blocks, and it looks like he was counting plus minus, but no blocks. So last 14. Yeah, the assists went down. Looking all right, but yeah. And who were the other two that we were talking about? Cousins? And who else?
Yeah. Laferriere.
Terry, I think.
Oh, yeah. We just looked at Terry. So, man, Cousins gets pims, he gets hits. And I think the offense is what you're missing here. And then Laferriere. I mean, I know he's going to be good in goal. Matthias? What? Why don't I have Laferriere in the database?
Or Alexis?
Interesting. Oh, here. No, that's Lafreniere. And then I have a Matthias Laferriere, but not. I guess we can't look at Laferriere.
Interesting.
Here we go. Who should we pick rest of season? I don't do rest of season questions, guys. Because number one,
this one,
I know he's not keeping him rest of season. It's just,
yeah.
Hey, I need to know that you're definitely confident in this guy for the next
1 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, with what we know right now, like would you want Ottawa's top guy or Boston's top guy? And you probably want the guy that's with Pasta. Like
Norris is hot as hell right now. He really is.
Yeah, couldn't believe that one doing show notes for the weekend. It was like only 22%. I know he's center only, but only 22%.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. I wonder if my shots data is just not loading because there's no way he's 0 percentile in shots or power play points. I haven't looked or fixed around on this at all in a long time, so good chance it could be broken. All right, that's 30 minutes. So I guess there's nothing left. Unless we're going into like yesterday's stuff. I'm seeing? Where?
So I'm just going up the ad drop basically.
Oh,
but like, is Harley a drop? Is that what they're saying?
I wonder if there might be a
Robert or Faber and Theo in a banger league. I don't know. Maybe in a 10-team banger league.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like Harley. I don't know.
Yeah, there really has to be something else for D out there.
Because I was gonna say too, like keeping cards not close to the chest here, but if you're looking at Miro Heiskanen, what the heck has that guy been doing? That was his very first point of the season last night.
Yep.
Like he's, I don't know. Like if you kept it up that way, like at some point Harley might have gotten some looks even.
Wedgwood, so that's Nashville. Who does Nashville play?
Nashville's got Columbus.
Yeah. I say yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get. So I got this. This one is working. Can confirm. But it has Columbus winning. And the most likely outcome being 5-3 or 5-2 Columbus.
High scoring game.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been trash this year. So the most likely outcome is 5-2 Columbus. But I don't know. I feel like Nashville's kind of turning a corner.
Yeah, they're just a little too talented to be this bad forever.
Yeah.
Is it Merzlikins' first game tonight?
Has he been out this whole season?
That sounds right. Yeah, he was injured there.
Oh my god.
I wonder if it's that diarrhea that's going around.
I saw Cody Glass yesterday left the Pittsburgh game, and I was like, did he just get the shits during the second intermission and is not coming back? He's glued to the pot, but he's got mud butt.
Incredible.
Yeah. So yes, to answer Ryan's question, I think yes.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I'd go for Wedgwood too. I mean, Columbus is
Who else do you have, Ryan?
I wonder if that's just like a stream thing. Let's check it out. So shots against per game. And Columbus is suppressing shots.
Monty and Varlamov.
Oh God. That is a brutal goalie core.
Dude, honestly, Monty has deceived me so many moons just with that first inaugural shutout. I was like, this man is going to be starting for Team Canada, come February. But I don't know, man. It's
Yeah, I really thought he was going to get last night too. I had Wedgwood kind of earmarked for that Chicago game.
Islanders versus Panthers. Yeah, I wouldn't start. Well, yeah, I wouldn't try to start Varley against Florida. That's no.
Like Montembeault's had 2 good starts, and then he's letting 3+ goals a game every single game, right? St. Louis.
Does that surprise you though?
It's like maybe the Canadians.
I think I would go Jonathan Quick. Can you add Quick? Jonathan Quick looks like the play today versus Anaheim. Quick would definitely be a good ad.
Although after Hill letting in a bunch against Ottawa, I'm wondering if Samsonov starts seeing a little bit more share.
Where's Vegas at? Here we go. Yeah, wasn't Sammy playing in that Los Angeles game?
I think. I forget. I just remember looking at his stats, and I think all 3 of the starts Samsonov's gotten have been quality starts, if I remember right. But yeah, Samsonov's
how many ads
do you have tonight.
How many ads do you have, Ryan?
Yeah, Samsonov's got a 944 this season. 1,000% quality starts. 2-0-1. Who have his games been against?
What does your roster look like for Saturday and Sunday?
Anaheim, Florida, Los Angeles. Yeah. It looks good. In terms of like goalie starts, I think I mean, number 1 Quick is confirmed. So that like if Quick's out there, I'd be adding him big time.
Because Ryan, if I'm looking at the schedule, is there a way you can just, if you can fit any more skaters, basically, can you not just grab a Red Wing or an Anaheim skater and just leave your goalie starts as is if you already have starts?
Montreal plays twice too if you can get one of their skaters. He's got 2 ads left, so.
Because basically, I think the way it's going is if you already have a player, it's kind of a wasted ad to add and pick. And honestly, like I'm kind of talking down on Monty a bit, and even on obviously Wedgwood, but either of those guys could do well, right? It's the hockey league; they're all pros. But if you can maximize your game's advantage, then you have a better chance, right? So if you have ads, you might as well just get extra skater spots if possible. But yeah. So
got his goalie starts anyway. Yeah.
Do you have skater positions available? Oh, the stats are in reach. Are you chasing goalie stats?
Yeah. What are you chasing?
Cats specifically? Because, I mean, it's different if you're chasing volume saves versus goals against average.
I like that. I mean, if Wedgwood's the only one out there, he wins, he's tied at 1.
He needs a win.
So
I gotta know, man.
Quick.
Is Quick out there? I'm sure you're probably already scooped up if we're skipping right to Wedgwood in terms of availability.
Yeah, is Jonathan Quick around?
Yeah, Wedgwood's got 1 game. He played Dallas, so that was a tough game. This Columbus game might be a gimme for him. Scooped him in another league already. Who, Quick? I think just looking at the schedule, Quick's a good play. Samsonov's a good play. Is DeSmith?
You know what? I thought I saw something about DeSmith today. So if DeSmith gets the start, then yeah, against Chicago, who played last night.
Yeah, they're going to be tired. Oh, it looks like Ottinger's projected, but there's literally no source about that.
I don't know why I saw something about DeSmith.
Yeah, okay. So no, skip DeSmith. Ottinger literally just got confirmed just now. Yeah, that's weird. Like, why are you putting Ottinger against? So Swayman is confirmed. Alex Lyons confirmed. Soderblom's confirmed for the Blackhawks. Wow. Really going with your big guns against Chicago here. DeSmith, yeah. DeSmith's not going to matter. I think Quick.
I think if you're getting the starts already, like, just cross your fingers and hope for the best for the goalies tonight. And then if you have ads for tomorrow, then you can try to make up anything. And if not, you can get a head start on week 4.
I don't like Monty's not a bad play. He said he has Monty, right? Monty and who else?
He's going to get
Varley.
the volume hits.
Yeah. So there's no sense in, like, if you already have a goalie that's starting today, don't spend an ad on another goalie who's starting today. Especially one that's going to be in a matchup that's similar to Montreal versus St. Louis. Like, Stolarz just got confirmed.
Because you could basically shoot yourself in the
Tom.
Because you can shoot yourself in the foot, right? If Monty wins and then you picked up DeSmith and he loses and you started the wrong guy, like, it's just a.
Hey, girly.
Ads are valuable on the weekend. You can prep for the week ahead if you're punting the lost week.
Yeah, the best starts of the day are, Samsonov is not going to be available, but Quick would be my number 1 pickup. Stolarz, if he's out there versus Boston, like, I have confidence in that game, and I don't know why. I don't know, is Hofer or is it Binnington? I think Binner's getting the start.
I would say I thought Binnington got the previous start.
Yeah,
against Toronto. Yeah.
So I mean, you have Monty for that, but if Hofer's out there, I might be interested in that because I think St. Louis has a good chance of beating Monty. But Wedgwood, like, coming in cold. Nashville looks like garbage. Their power play is nowhere to be found. Like, if that was last year's Predators team that already has, like, a little bit of momentum and confidence and things like that, then I think Wedgwood would be the play. This is his second game. Like, I think he got the season opener and hasn't played since. And then he's going to go in super cold versus Columbus. I mean, Columbus is typically a gimme game, so I don't hate that play.
There's one in the ad drop for the Discord too.
Oh yeah. Drop one. Laferriere, Cousins. I think that was the same guy that we were talking about, so I think it's going to be Laugh.
Yeah, it was the one. It was the one up.
Yeah.
For the face-offs and shots. I think he's saying Couturier or Frost. I'm leaning Frost, but
yeah, look at that time on ice for Coots. It's like, 10 minutes, 13 minutes, 16, 17, 15, and So I mean, it's all over the place. They don't really know how to utilize him right now. Frost, he saw 13 minutes, 14 minutes the other night versus Washington, but most are over 20 minutes and things like that. So I don't know.
Coots has really not been the same after he's come back from surgery.
They're taking their time with him.
Yeah.
I'd go Frost on that one.
It was like, other than Frost for this week, it was, I don't know, it was hard to convince myself to pick up anyone from Philly because it's like, yeah, they might get whatever that deployment is today, but later in the week it may not be the same.
I mean,
their team is really banged up too. Who's that? Cam York's day to day, and then it looks like Konechny just got day to day. Yeah.
Look at Philly's charts here. Like, their line combinations are always all over the place. There's no continuity whatsoever. Like, this right here is what you're looking for when you see like a line that stays together. This is what John Tortorella does to the Flyers. Like, everybody's mixing with everybody. Coots is all over the place. Coots had 6 minutes of shared ice time with 4 minutes with Lawton, 4 minutes with Farabee, 4 minutes with Cates, 7 minutes with all over the place. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of, like Alan was saying, there's no consistency or reliability in the Flyers whatsoever.
Shoot. Drop Hayton, Palmieri, or Garland. Drop Hayton.
Oh,
I think
Palmieri, yeah. I mean, he's gotten a couple lately. I think was it last night or their game before that? He's gotten a couple this week.
Yeah.
So everyone here is on power play 1. Everyone's on line 1. Sorry, actually, everyone's on line 2, and then Hayton's line 1. Also depends what they're looking for, because I think Hayton's a pure C, right? I think pure C is way easier to replace.
Talk about Palms.
Yeah. Well,
Hayton.
Oh, okay.
Palmieri is right wing, I think, only.
Yeah. Or maybe left wing, right wing, but yeah, no, Palmieri's a winger.
I was getting him mixed up with Henrique back in the Anaheim days. All right, I'm throwing last call out there, guys. Coming in on noon. I don't hear my wife, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. And I'm not excited to find out which. All right, here we go. From Peach. Thoughts on Ersson? Apologies if addressed. Just hopped in. Fedotov is struggling. Does Kolosov get a shot? I think Kolosov's like 880 or something in the AHL. I think he does get a shot, but again, I know you just hopped in. We were just talking about the Flyers in terms of their consistency and continuity as far as their lines go. And if you're throwing Kolosov in the mix, I think the continuity breaks up with the goalies too. Like, Ersson is definitely, he's leading in terms of goalie share and things like that. I just don't think the Flyers are a team that's reliable. Here's the Flyers here. Ersson's getting, Fedotov's getting 37.5% of the games. And I don't know why that doesn't add up to 100.
Maybe one of them got pulled and it's partial game.
Oh.
But Ersson's getting the volume. But again, you're getting volume from the Flyers, which is not awesome. So I don't know. I think he is our goalie. But again, that's do you want the starting goalie on, I think, the second worst team in the league? Maybe even the worst team in the league.
After today, anyway. Yeah.
You're getting volume, so I think that's one thing you can do. And here, Jari got sent down to the do you guys see that? Jari got sent down to AHL.
Yeah.
But I see it was whatever conditioning stint or whatever he had to agree to. So clearly he even recognizes there's a problem in his game.
Well, I think there's got to be some sort of loophole with getting sent down on a conditioning stint. You don't have to go through waivers. So I wonder if they were all right, we want you guys seeing, we want you to see pucks, but you're sitting in the box for the Penguins. So we're going to send you down to the Bears. So will you agree to a conditioning stint? At least we'll keep you busy instead of keeping you in the box. Fucking hot dogs are like $19, so it's probably costing him a pretty penny just to stay out there.
Oh.
All right, Alex Laferriere or Quick? I have Foligno for top line bangs, but man, Laughs brings more consistent bangs. Bash Cats League, so blocks assist.
Okay, so for context, it looks like
shot.
he's trying to. He maybe wants to lock up wins because he's only up by 1.
Yeah, I like Quick here. Let's see. In terms of like what the Kings' schedule looks like next week, like is Laferriere even somebody who's going to be a hot commodity?
Benefits.
Yeah. So LA, 3 games, 2 off nights next week. Couple of really good games for him. I think Quick's the play today. Like I really, really like that start. Winning W Cats by 1. I wonder who.
I was gonna say Laugh would be the guy because
To drop or to keep?
to keep, mainly because
I actually have a question
sorry.
here. So are we adding one of the two? It sounds like he's got Laugh. Brings more consistent bangs. Yeah, I think Laferriere would be the play if you're thinking about keeping somebody long term. But Quick is like, oh, he's already got Laugh. So would he drop Laferriere for Quick for today? So that's like, what do they say? Cutting off your nose to spite your face or something.
Yeah.
Well, the big one is just if you keep Laugh, you open yourself up to the week 4 play where you hold the guy for the San Jose and Vegas game, and then
those are busy nights.
And then you have, they are pretty busy nights.
So what I would do here, set your lineup for next week and see if Laferriere plays. Next week is a really cushy kind of week. Like even the heavy nights aren't heavy. There's only one heavy night, and that's Saturday. So everything is really an off night. So I know like a lot of people are saying Winnipeg has this perfect schedule, but so many teams have a perfect schedule. Like even this,
like literally. Calgary's got technically a perfect schedule too, as does Tampa. Yeah, like there's a lot of.
But then, like as long as you're not playing Saturday, that's still a perfect schedule. Because there's a really spread out week.
Yeah. Well, dog walking, what you could do is you could just play Laughs on both those nights, and then afterwards drop them for like Boston, who plays Thursday, something like that.
So with this one, I think you're keeping Laferriere. You just got to think long term. Like, the last thing you want to see is Laferriere on somebody else's team, and then the only thing you have to hang your hat on is hopefully a win by Quick today on October 26th. And I mean that's just not going to be enough. Like thinking about it for maybe not the rest of the season, but like seeing Laferriere on somebody else's team is not a huge deal.
And holding Quick won't make you feel any better when that happens.
Yep. I think just kind of put that in the rear view. I wonder what goalies you have and what goalies you're going up against. Got to play Dostal. Shit.
Just play Dostal, man. Like he's still a pro goalie.
So you're not getting the W. Who does your opponent have? But I mean, that could put you up on saves. Shesty and
you have Shesty and Noonan Dostal. Jeez, yeah, you're fine. Jeez.
Who's your opponent got? Like, are you in jeopardy of losing the wins against Helly?
You're fine.
So you're going to be tied in wins by the end of today. But yeah, he's going up against Hellebuck.
Now, does he want to secure the dub by going?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to, because Hellebuck is definitely getting that win today. Yeah. I mean, as definite as anything he can get.
The other guy's got Georgiev? Oh, I guess it depends who starts on Sunday.
Anderson. Yeah. Well, Georgiev, probably no chance of getting a win there. I wonder if that's where because they have Kakinen. I don't think he's going to play. I don't think Georgiev.
No, I think he's still in the A.
No, but it's more that dog walking.
Kakinen.
Yeah, they could pull him up any second.
It's more the dog walking holds a Noonan, but he's facing Georgiev. So it really depends who the Avs play and put out in the crease on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Colorado, where are they at? I got to refresh this so it goes back to alphabetical. Colorado, yeah, there's plenty of time. I think they put a Noonan out there, Annanen, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was watching that game and like the broadcaster said his name and I was like, I got to really nail that down.
Remember this guy?
I think it's a Noonan.
I think it's also Eustace because they don't have J
yeah.
sounds in Finnish.
All right, so Hellebuck gets that win today against Calgary, I'm guessing. So you're going to be tied with wins, and that's what I'm hearing here because he's winning W's by 1. Yeah, throw Dostal out there, just kind of pad your save stats. I think that's going to happen. Winning wins. Fuck, maybe you don't play because he's winning save percentage too. Yeah, Dostal's going to get fucking lit up.
I'm going to say this too. The sucky part is when it comes to goalies, it depends which one feels worse. Random things and shenanigans do happen. Would you feel any better if they somehow, like, you know, he came out with a 5-1 game with like 40 saves or even a shutout? Like, I think that feels just as bad. Like, you can play yourself. Just
losses is a cat too.
What?
Fuck.
That's interesting.
So
why?
But here's the other one.
Okay.
If you're losing the loss cat, it's Saturday. You're gonna an 0-1 or 0-2 loss is still a goddamn loss. You might as well give the upside chance of winning.
So, all right, his opponent though has Hellebuck, Anderson, Georgiev. I think the chances of Hellebuck losing today are very low. Let's see. Carolina play today. Yeah, they're playing Seattle.
Should. Yeah.
Is it Anderson though, or I think? Yeah, because I think Kochetkov just played against Calgary. So I mean, hope we can hope. Like Seattle looked really good in their last game, so I wonder. Maybe you get caught. I think you just. I don't think you play Dostal, to be honest. Yeah, let Sunday happen. Keep Laferriere because that's the big thing. Like you dropping somebody you're going to have for a while for a win, like today. Not even a sure win, like a maybe probably win today, with whatever the stats might wind up being. So, yeah, you could, and then again, like you're just padding stats that you're already winning. But I do think he catches you in W's today, with Hellebuck playing. But then Sunday is going to be a thing. Lindgren just got confirmed.
And you look at Dostal, like, dude's been facing rubber. And dude's got some wins too. Like,
yeah,
it's
losses and save percentages, cats though. Like I can't put Dostal out there right now. Against the Rangers, fuck.
Yeah.
Lafreniere just got paid. He's gonna be all big dick out there, and you got Panarin and Zibanejad woke up. So I'm just not. I don't think you can play that. And I think you just got to kind of like ignore Jonathan Quick and whatever he does because you got Laferriere. I would just rock with him for a while.
It is really weird to have both a wins and a losses category, though.
Yeah,
that is an interesting setup.
I guess it encourages or discourages just kind of like, oh well, I'm just not going to start, or I'm going to punt goalies, like, or I guess it rewards the volume. There we go.
It's a big qualitative league, it seems too. I mean, wins and losses. So that means like if you lose a game, that hurts you twice. Like you don't add to wins and you lose. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
The only way you get out of it is if, I guess, your guy gets pulled.
But then you still tank save percentage because if he's getting pulled, he probably has like a 600 or 700. So it's, I get it. It's foolproof. Yeah. And I didn't see you say anything about saves as a counting stat. So this is just qualitative, straight qualitative. But,
incoming Dostal shutout win.
Yeah, exactly. Right. 50 save shutout is coming. But, Anderson could play. If he gets confirmed, he goes up against Seattle. I think what you do is you just kind of, I'm not playing Dostal tonight and I'm not picking up Quick. Let Sunday happen. It could be a Noonan. It could be Kakinen even. The best thing that could happen for you is that Georgiev plays and just fucking shits the bed. So,
yeah.
All right, gang.
We had a couple ones in the ad drop.
Yeah, you want to tag them?
I think we're
shoot.
Yeah.
Granlund or Middlestat? Would you drop Granlund or Middlestat in a 12-teamer?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like he's dropping either. Or he's picking up, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'd pick
That's
Granlund.
pretty even.
yeah.
I guess I'd pick Granlund.
Yeah, I don't hate it. All right, I'm gonna close her up. I gotta go give my wife some backup upstairs, and that's it. Thanks for watching Sit Start Saturdays. Good to actually be part of one. First one to hang out. So I'm gonna dip. I don't know if you guys are staying on for a while, but that's it for me.
Yeah, no.
All right,
I
gang.
think we all got stuff to do.
That's it. We're still in the Discord. I'll be keeping my mobile with me, but I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I got packing to do. I still have to prep for tonight's show. So long day. And that's it. Love you guys. Good luck today.
See y'all.